Getting into today's aftermarket analysis quickly, I do want to just say I'm sorry mainly to myself because I have not been very consistent on these, and I don't really know if people really watch these, but if you do, I am sorry as well. Again, it's just, for the past while now, from the recent videos I'd posted, price action had been so bad lately, ever since we had reached all-time highs. And I even had one week where it was so mentally draining. I think that kind of you know, made it me not want to journal just because it was just like I feel like I've been waking up and it's the same thing every day, and it's like, what's even the point of journaling? It's like wake up, barely can ever get a setup, and then if a setup does present itself, it was never A plus. It was B to C, and it just felt like I was taking the exact same thing every time, and just having to really mainly just take one trade a day, and almost as if it was like 50-50 because I was making money, but I was losing too, and it was really just break even for the past couple of weeks. It was not the type of money I was making before we had reached all time highs, which was very decent before I had or before all time highs and when I just figured out a consistent model. So yeah, today was a little better. Now I can't say I am fully happy with today, which I'll explain later. I did uh, do pretty well. It's just what led to doing pretty well. So yeah, I mean we'll get into it, but anyways, looking at the chart, and sorry, I forgot to mention too, I will start being consistent. Again, we had a huge correction down today. I mean, I don't know really if I could say huge. I like 300 points. I mean, that is a good correction. Yet again, though, I could wake up tomorrow and price could be exactly at all time highs. So hopefully that's not the case. I really hope we do keep correcting down further. Again, I can't really control the markets. I can just adapt to it. But if we do end up hitting all time highs, and I really hope we don't, and if price has been what it has been for the past couple few weeks now, I still will plan on journaling. I will make sure I do it. So yeah. Anyways, though, getting into it today, I was not on in the morning. I did have a late one last night, and I hadn't worked a shift in a while that was late like that. So it was just off the routine, going to sleep late, trying to wake up early. So it was hard to get up this morning. I was half asleep. I like remember like kind of seeing the charts, and then that was about it. It was like I think I passed out again. I did end up getting back on. I think it was around going into 10 a.m. Um, like late 10 a.m. I did start to see this, and I don't know. Again, I can't really remember, but it's just I think because we were in such a downtrend with not really like any big corrections, I was more bearish, I would say, in a sense, but still being particularly safe that we are at all time highs, and bullish is technically the play, but I wanted to more so be bearish. So I had marked out the discount of this range. I think this is on a 15-minute time frame. I'm gonna try not to switch back and forth between time frames because I don't want to end up hopping in the middle of nowhere on the chart while it switches. So yeah, I think this was on a 15-minute. Now the thing is though, is I did want to see this more so if I was gonna take an entry, I did want to see this more so respected to the T, or like not so far into the discount, because again we have a lot of generated buy side that we could take out, and as well as these equal highs and stuff like that. So, and again, all near all time highs. So it's still very possible we could just keep pushing forward, which is, in a sense, more so the higher probability, as every day. That's kind of what it is. If it, as or I should say, is if it's not chopping near all time highs, or slowly going up towards all time highs with a lot of just chop in the mix, then that's what price action has really been. But yeah, so I didn't like that we were so far into the discount. Plus, it was already around 11 a.m., so time and price wasn't really aligning. I think I did take this on demo, and I believe that this was the either it's a 2 minute or this is a second 1 minute. Again, I just don't want to switch time frames, but yeah, I did take this on demo and stuff like that. I believe I also had the standard deviation marked out on this too. And yeah, I mean that would have been a this is hindsight. Obviously, that would have been a nice mark, but again, I didn't take this, and I don't care that I didn't take this. It timed in a line. It was coming into 11 a.m. It's not that I'm against trading during 11 a.m. It's just as of very recently, no setups have really been presented at all, but especially during 11 a.m. So yeah, and then finally had a huge drop coming into lunch hour, and then I saw this. I think this is a 5 minute swing high, swing low. Saw the discount here. I believe I okay. So this is where I'm gonna get into the day. I did kind of mess up again. I hadn't, had any mess ups, and I would say again, it's still not correct. It's still not right what I did. I was basically just, like microscoping, not even following my plan, not even following my model. Um, and this wasn't on any sort of live accounts. This was just on the evals. It still doesn't matter though because I shouldn't have that mentality on even the evals. So yeah, it was really stupid what I was doing. Really no convictions with it. It was literally just like try to take a swing low, try to tap into like a 1 minute fair value gap, not really follow my model at all. It's just hard to explain because of how stupid it was. It just, I mean, the only thing I can say is I was like really like cutting it close, like small loss, small win, small loss, small win. And I literally just think that's because of how fed up I had been over the past few weeks, and again, that's still not really a good excuse. And then just seeing how much we were moving down, I was kind of getting that FOMO. And I had again, it's not something that's came up in a while, but that's why I really wanted to get this video out today to recognize that, explain it, and put it out there. Because again, it's not okay. I can't be years down the line managing, let's say $100,000 in real capital, $300,000 in real capital, and go into the day with, doing dumb shit like that. I cannot do that, especially with so much at the line. So it's really, again, recognizing it now and stuff like that. Now, again, it still doesn't make it okay, but is it a lot better than what it would have been, like, say, a year ago? Yeah, a year ago, I would have had no stop loss, really not managing it at all, and would have let that go really badly. There was a point today where I was kind of at a almost like a regular, like small daily loss. I did end up taking, I think, again, there was just so much bad stuff today. I can't really remember, but yeah, it was like I did end up taking, another stupid trade that was able to correct it and get that back to a normal point. But anyways, this is where I think I had finally seen an actual setup. Yeah, I saw this SMT here. We had this 1 minute. I was late on the entry a little bit. Yeah, I think I got in on this candle. And then yeah, my stop I believe was down to here. Again, I'm really embarrassed to even talk about today because even though I did do good, it was really not the best. And then, but it is what it is. Again, I got to get these out. And yeah, it just feels so stupid explaining it. But anyways, I targeted this five. Where is the 5 minute? Why can I not even find it? Gosh, I don't understand why that had stopped off the chart like that. But yeah, I mean, I targeted this 5 minute here. Um, if am I blind or oh maybe that was too early. Now that I think about it, was it coming into two? No, yeah, it was before two. I don't. Was it a 3 minute? Wow. What? Okay, hold on. Let me mark it this 15 minute real quick. Usually I'd end the recording because I feel like an idiot, but I'm not doing that. That is the 15 minute. Okay. Where's the 5 minute? I swear there was a 5 minute today. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Mm, well, this is going to be a little longer than I wanted to be, but I'm not ending it. I'm too far deep into this video. Okay. the 1 minute equal highs taken. That's also where I was gonna like set to break even, but I was like, I know I can't do that. That's the 15 minute. Okay, hold on. Give me a second here. This is a really bad trade recap video. I feel like I'm making the first video again. I'm looking at my log orders. This is gonna help me out here if I can find. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay. Entry price 93. Ooh, very actually scuffed. 93. Exit price 2028. 28.75. Where is price at? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually very confused. Because I swear that this 5 minute was untapped. Um, as we can see though, that's not the case. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know why I targeted this 5 minute then, but it is what it is. I mean, yeah. Uh, Again, that was for about 35 points. Um, yeah, I mean, again, I really can't say much about today. It's just terrible. I mean, as in what I took and stuff like that. And then I was going to target the 15 minute, but I just really wanted to lock in profits. Locked in a decent amount of profit on two accounts. The really only decent trade I could say I took today, which is still not even that decent because it doesn't follow along within my model, is a 2 p.m. open, low, high close. Because I didn't take this on my live account, and I was again I want to take profits off here, but I was also trailing because I did want to make sure I locked it in on the day. Again, um, yeah, I just the FOMO on the day and everything like that. Saw this three drive forming, and with 2 p.m. open, I didn't want to have an open. Again, I was confident we were going to have an open, low, high close. I just didn't want to see it take out these lows because, again, my trailing was probably about up to here by this point or something. So I didn't want to end up getting stopped out and then, hey, getting stopped out coming up in the 15 minute. So I just wanted to lock in for about 35 points, but once we had 2 p.m. open, as soon as I saw us open come lower, I bought on my live account 5 micros. Unfortunately, I did want to get filled a little bit down below the open, but I'm pretty sure I ended up getting filled 33.50, which is like right at the open. Targeting this 15 minute right here, and then exactly risking about 100 and I think that's $150. Yeah, or 10.5 points for. Actually, I had it up. It was literally like a 1 to 2, basically. Yeah, we'll leave it right there. It was basically like that. I was fine risking, 10 points. I was gonna say screw it, but because again, I was very confident that we were just gonna come down and take out the 15 minute, and that is exactly what happened within the span of 3 minutes. Yeah, so a little bit of a long one today, but and also an embarrassing one, but I got to get it out. So yeah, uh, definitely not the greatest content, but it is what it is. So, but going forward, we will get back into a normal routine of making these. Tomorrow could be possibly bad. I mean, we got PMI data. What usually happens from what I noticed from PMI data, we look like this after the data comes out throughout the day. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, but that's basically it for today. And all I could say is hopefully we end up having some good setups tomorrow. I could finally do this now. Thank you. And yeah, I'll see you guys next when I see you.